Alright, then it moves up to $3,000. We have two contestants and Chuck standing by to introduce them. Chuck, if you would, please. Thanks, Deb. She's our champion. He's an actor. From Atlanta, Georgia, Bethany Looney. And from Los Angeles, California, Terry Ray. Alright, nice to have you both here. Bethany, welcome back. $4,500 thus far. Mind us about yourself, Bethany. Wow, that's good. Terry. Boy, Terry, should I tell them? I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but Terry was on Scrabble back in the late 80s when it was hosted by Chuck Woolley. Terry, well, I think maybe you should all see this for yourself. He has a history with Chuck. Maybe you should take a look at this clip right here. You're going to love this. Take a look.
And now, back to Scrabble and Chuck Woolley. Okay, just scratching my nose there. Listen, I have to admit, I did call your name. I did call you on that last thing. Well, it's okay because it worked out to where you won.
Sometimes, Chuck, I call your name out, and it equals out. So... But you don't give me the answer when I call it out. That's the difference.
Terry, were you nervous right there? That's right. And you won more than $14,000 as I recall. But now, let's see how you do in my neck of the woods. And Terry, since you're the challenger, you get to go first here. So let's go to the board and play some Scrabble. Feels good to play again, doesn't it, Terry? I bet so. We're building on the letter E in this puzzle. There are 8 letters in the word, and the clue is what C-3PO often lost with R2-D2. I like this one. This is good. You have an A and a T, Mr. Ray. Falls right in there. Sure, Terry. What C-3PO often lost with R2-D2? You have an I and a D. Well, didn't you have to use that to be on the show, Terry? I'll tell you that's a sound I'm sure you won't remember for the rest of your life. Bethany, we're over to you. What C-3PO often lost with R2-D2? Coming right up to speed, you have an E. It comes in with that I. Last position in the word. What C-3PO often lost with R2-D2, Bethany? All right. Trust me, Bethany, I do wish you could do that, but once you call and drop them in, they're in play. Terry? You have an N and you have an N and a U. Patience, yes. Saw it before the polls and realized the 2 stoppers came up. Well, that happens sometimes. Bethany, back over to you. We're building on the letter A in patience. There are 6 letters in the word, and the clue is Pete's best friend. That's right. You have a G and a D. First position in the word, that might help. Pete's best friend. You have an R and a T. Yes, that's right. Classic Disney movie, Pete's Dragon, with Helen Reddy, Mickey Rooney, and the late Shelley Winters. Great movie, it really is. Alright, Terry, over to you now. Building on the letter N in Dragon, Terry, there are 7 letters in this word, and the clue is they can really light your night. Yes, and Terry, if you happen to buzz in and tell me what it is right now, I got $2,000 for you. You have an M and a B. No, sir, that's a stopper. Terry, I thought you were so familiar with this game. Well, you never know. It might work to your advantage, though. Bethany? You have a P and a B. Don't we all? That's the second stopper. Really, Toledo. Not fun at all. Terry, it's back with you now. You have an L to go with that P. Oh, gee whiz. How did you do that? Three stoppers. How did you do that? I haven't seen that since Woolery's finale week. That's unreal. Bethany, do you know it? Okay, it's speed word time. You players put your hands on your buzzers and do not answer until I say go. We will pop in letters one at a time, but the last letter is on your own. They can really light your night. Ready? Go. They can really light your night. Terry. Yes, that's right. I kind of thought that was obvious too. Alright, let's go back to the board. Terry's going for the game. Bethany's trying to tie it up to keep her championship alive. Building on the letters C and candle. 7 letters in this word, and the clue is, experts know how to pick them. Alright. You have an S and an R. Last position in the word. And some folks right now may be wondering, how did they get on the show, huh? Well, you guys might be surprised a little bit, but I assure you these letters were randomly placed by a third party, and I can also assure you that these contestants passed the test and got on admirably. And Bethany did a good job yesterday when winning the championship and everything. Terry, we're over to you. Experts know how to pick them is the clue. Going to every end on that one. You have a K and an A. Well, Bethany, it's back in your corner. A solid chance to try and tie the match with this. You're right about that. You have a K and a P. First position in the word, it's worth $1,000. Experts know how to pick them. Okay, here it comes. Well, it's there, Bethany. Oh. Terry's over there thinking he might have it. Bethany, you have an O and an N. That's the first stopper. Terry, do you know it? Well, you can if you want, but I have to warn you that should you get it wrong, you're out of speed word. So it's up to you. Do you want to do it? Okay, you all know how it works. Experts know how to pick them. Ready? Go. Terry for the game? Yes, that's got it! Oh, Bethany came down to the wire, but $4,500 from yesterday's show. Good luck with it, Bethany. Not bad. And Terry, come on over here. He's in the familiar position right now. $1,000, and it may be $2,000 more right after this. Stay with us, folks. And now, back to Scrabble and Michael Taylor. Thank you, Chuck. Debbie Ballou has won $3,000 and has set a time of 22.5 seconds. Not quite a bad time, if you ask me. And her time is being challenged by Terry Ray, who has won the crossword game against our outgoing champion Bethany Looney, and he right now has $1,000, and we'll try to add $2,000 to it. Now, Terry, Debbie left you with the blue packet here, so we'll take it from there. The clock's going to start as soon as you see the first 2 letters at the bottom of the screen. You'll have to pick one of those 2 letters, and the other will go back into the shuffle. You better hit that plunger when you're ready to give me an answer, because that's the only thing that stops the clock, and there are no stoppers in any of these words. All the letters are good. Pretty sure you remember the rules about that. Except now, as I remember, you were setting the times, but now this time you have to beat the time. We'll count the clock backwards from 22.5 seconds, and you have to get all 4 of these words before it hits 0. So good luck to you. The first word has 5 letters. It's difficult for older people to swallow. Ready? Go. It's difficult for older... Yes? Yes, that's right. The second word has 6 letters. They sometimes get in the way. Ready? Go. They sometimes get in the way. Yes, that's right. Have to block the net in hockey. That's what makes it exciting. You have 12 seconds left as we go to the third word, which has 7 letters. It's washed up. Ready? Go. It's washed up. Yes, that's right. They sometimes get washed up on a beach shore. 4.5 seconds left on the last word, and it has 9 letters. You're not going to have much time to place much, so you're going to have to think of this as quickly and carefully as you can. 9 letters. Some people walk around in one all day. Some people walk around in one all day. Ready? Go. Any idea? Well, it was housecoat. That was a tough one. Good job, Debbie! Oh, man. 42.5 seconds was not a bad time at all, and it works to your advantage. Terry leaves us with $1,000. Terry, thanks for coming back, man. It was great to have you. Debbie Ballou adds $2,000 to her $3,000 that she's already won here on Scrabble. That's $5,000. We'll see if she can add $17,000 to it right after this. Good job. Good job.
Don't go anywhere. Debbie Ballou is going to attempt the $17,000 bonus sprint coming up next. And now back to Scrabble and Dave's winner.
Debbie Ballou, $5,000. Debbie, that was kind of exciting there, wasn't it? I bet it was. A little bit nerve-wracking, especially with Terry Ray, but you know, he's a very good player, and you know, he's very humorous too. Now, Debbie, I've been trying for days and hours and minutes and seconds to get rid of that $17,000. Do you think you could be the one to do it? I sure do hope so, Debbie. We're all rooting for you. Bonus sprint time, $17,000 up for grabs. 2 words in under 10 seconds for $17,000. Come on, Debbie, bring it home. The first word has 6 letters. They run up and down your legs. Ready? Go. Yes, nylon. 4 seconds left on the last word for $17,000. It's got 7 letters, so you're going to have to think carefully if you're going to win the money. They have a lot of hang-ups. They have a lot of hang-ups. Ready? Go. It was museums. It was museums. Oh, crud. Another day without a big win. Debbie, I'm so sorry. But $5,000 you still have, that's nothing to fret about. And you'll be back again to try again tomorrow, hopefully. And the jackpot will be at $18,000 before I would love to get that away. Folks, Michael Tiller, see you next time on Scrabble. Bye-bye, everybody.
Due to an inadvertent reveal, a split word was placed in the program editor. Michael Tiller's wardrobe provided by the Men's Warehouse. Scrabble, starring Michael Tiller, is produced in association with Exposure Unlimited. This program is based on the Scrabble brand crossword game. This is Chuck Stone speaking. Don't get spooked, whatever you do. Keep your guard up as Michael plays Mario Party 2 Horrorland on hard. It's all next here on M-Tiller 2006, the official game show temple and video game channel. Scrabble is a game show temple production in association with Reg Grundy Productions.